I am simply, forget the Captain Irvy, forget the hero, the legend, all that stuff. I am simply someone that believed in a goal and went after it, and didn't let anyone stop me. When I flew around the world, after the first 2.5 years of facing rejections, for 2.5 years people told me no, I had to figure out a way to get an aircraft, so I basically pieced everything together, from the engine, to the cockpit system, to the tires, to the seat. A $600,000 plane I could have never afforded. And I went after each single individual piece. When I flew around the world, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I do not know how to swim. Number two, when I flew around the world, because no one believed in me, no one wanted to lend me this piece of equipment, I flew around the world with no weather radar. In addition to that, I flew around the world with no de-icing. Young people, I didn't let those circumstances, I did not let those circumstances stop. And let me tell you why this is special to me. The reason why this is special, you see, because in my neighborhood and everything, you got a whole bunch of people running up and down saying, oh, why aren't our young people doing more? Right? Complaining like crazy. Then you get the opportunity to finally present a project such as flying around the world. Something positive. Forget if I live or die. Something positive. And you mean to tell me, these folks had the audacity to tell me, oh, I'm way too young. There's no way I'll be capable of doing it. This award is important because it's important that organizations such as this Victoria Rowell Foundation continue to live. And the reason why it's important is because there are thousands of kids out there just like me that just need that opportunity. That's right. Needs that chance. I started my own foundation, which is Experience Aviation, at the age of 21. Not because I wanted to do it, but because no one would support me in my starting my own nonprofit. And after starting my nonprofit and getting the aircraft and flying around the world with over 250,000 kids, sending letters, emails, and so forth, wanting to know how can I get involved in aviation. Here I am today. I will not allow anyone to stop me. With all that said, as great as it was to inspire, as great as it is to soar to inspire, it's also an amazing thing to soar and enable. Because the next great project that we're working on, and I run an after-school program, 60% boys, 40% girls, 80 students, the first time we tried. In 9 weeks, some of our kids were able to pull up their grades from a 1.4 grade point average to a 2.0 and 2.1 grade. I'm taking these students this summer, and in 10 weeks, these kids will do something that has never been done before. They will build completely from scratch a kit aircraft, from scratch, in only 10 weeks. A process that takes normally a year to 2 years. Some of these students are foster students, and all of them attend failing schools in Miami. In addition to that, although I will be overseeing the project, I will not help physically with the building of the aircraft. Once they're complete, Sometime in September, after the 10 weeks, the first flight, I will fly that airplane to prove to the world that, you know what, doesn't matter where you're coming from, doesn't matter what you have, doesn't matter what you don't have. Ladies and gentlemen, young people in this audience, the greatest thing, one of the greatest assets God has given us is the power to follow your heart, to follow your gut feelings, and to enable and inspire others around you. Thank you all so much.